The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Sorry, running a couple minutes late. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. NQ has been coming up here. Now pulling back. There's a nice little rise up. About 75 points up. Just hit 12,000 and bounced. Actually, 12,020. So let's look at the markets overnight. We have unemployment coming out in an hour. I'm not sure what other. Let me check the news quick before I look at the markets. I keep forgetting to check news in the morning, so let's do that right away. We have Canadian retail sales and jobless claims and U.S. GDP quarter-over-quarter second estimate, all coming out at 8:30. Plus U.S. core PCE prices preliminary, as well as some agriculture stuff. So possibly a little bit of hopping stuff on like a rabbit. I have no idea. It's some old rap song. I don't even remember. I think it's Snoop. Anyway, so markets overnight kind of flat, although just made new daily highs. I barely had to change my yellow lines this morning, which is unusual. You see NQ. Obviously, we just hit that high of 12,020. Low day was 11,848, so 52, 152, about 172 points in range. Ain't bad. ES has gotten back above 4,000. About 51 points in range. Kappa coming down beautifully. This would have been a great short signal to follow down. We have about 160 ticks of range. Gold has been dropping too. Oops. Also a new daily low. Hit that fourth band though. Boop, boop, boop. Looks like we have about 16 points of range. UltraBonds just made a new daily low. Dropped to whoosh. And looks like we have about 2 points in range. Crude oil up to about 11.5. Just a little over a point in range there. And natural gas back in the 9s after dropping out yesterday. About 240 points in range. That's an interesting candle there on the gold. This is a 1-minute candle. This fired about 12 minutes ago. Dropped 5 points down and rebounded most of the way back up and then all the way back up within 2 minutes. Now it's still trying to come back down. Gold sending a short signal there. Start the morning up 280 bucks. Nothing on TCP. Did not trade it last night. So there's the NQ pullback. Now we did just turn blue. ES pulled back as well. So if I had taken that first one, even though it was against my plan, we would already be up uh, 11, 12 points. Crude oil trying to pop up. Nice little pop up there on crude. Drop down here to 111.14. 10 minutes later, it's up to 111.26. That's actually not that big of a deal. I thought it was bigger than that. Duh. So today, I mean, we do have that news report, but we might not see much other action. We had the FOMC meeting minutes yesterday. There was some action from there. And last night was actually pretty active. We saw a big drop, big rise up, big drop, and but it's been kind of slow this week overall. Oh. And this is what I was thinking here. See how it dipped down and now it seems like it's bouncing and trying to come back up. That's what I was expecting. Gonna watch the markets here. Still 20 minutes until top of the hour. Got some eggs in front of me. I'm gonna quickly eat those. So I'll be on and off. See, hearing some ticking from the indices here on TICKSTRIKE. Let's see if this ends up turning blue. I'll have a blue SMA. But right now it's just hanging there. There it goes. Turns blue. It's hanging right below it. Did have this nice move up. So I might have a pullback. Back down. Seems like the market's been afraid to stay above 12,000. It hit it a couple of times last night, or Like got real close and rejected it. I'm kind of sideways here. Gold now trying to pop back up. It's kind of sideways as well. That weird candle notwithstanding. Hey, Rallo. Oh, good morning, Black Beauty. Rallo, I messed it up. I accidentally set it to set 2 buy orders instead of a buy order and a sell order. So I quickly canceled it. But I'm pretty sure it would have failed yesterday anyway, based on how the price reacted. It was weird because normally you see a burst up in the first second, and it just kind of hung. It didn't really do anything for like the first 15, 20, 30 seconds. I mean, I had enough time to stare at the fact that it posted up 2 buy orders, wondered what was going wrong, and canceled those orders before it ever really moved. My next chance to use it will be non-farm payrolls on June 3rd. I am going to be doing an all-nighter that night. London session, non-farm payrolls, cash open. Crude pulling right back. Right now we don't have much going on at all. And except for the news in 45 minutes, it might be a slower morning. Eggs are finished. Seems like it does want to kind of curl down here. I'm watching it. It's right about the same level as this little doji candle here that came back up. And see, it rose up here right before Europe and during Europe, the start of Europe here, and pulled back. It's actually been quite trendy overnight. Boom, boom, boom. very slow here. Hey, good morning, Matt. How are you today? Now I got the hiccups. The Ed said a nice short signal, but I would not have taken that. Long signal back here would have been nice, though. Wow. All's quiet on the western front. Up. I forgot to get my supplements ready last night, so I gotta do that. ES is sending a long signal, but I don't trust that there either. You can see those bands are tightly squeezing together. About 7 points apart on the ES. Let's look at that VWAP. Let's see where we're at on VWAP. Well above VWAP right now. Morning, Andrew. How's it going? So, absolutely nothing going on right now. Nothing entertaining. Hopefully, oh, excellent job, Andrew. I'm doing alright. I'm up 280 on the Gauntlet account from last night. No trades yet this morning. TCP, no trades on it at all yet. Still in peril. NQ sending us a long signal. Let's look at NQ here on the 15-minute chart. Sent a nice long signal while I was still sleeping. That would have been excellent to catch there. 38 points up, about by another 27. 948 up to that 2020 high. About 72 points. Send a nice long signal back here as well, right as Europe opened for 62 points. But it's right under 12,000 now, and it has not been able to hold 12,000. Look here, again, back on this chart. I should have just kept it there. Yeah, we hit 12,000 here. We hit 11,994 here. We hit 12,000 on that candle and quickly rejected down yesterday after the FMLC meeting minutes. So we just have not been able to keep and reclaim 12,000 since kind of consolidated right above it on the 23rd, which was what, Monday? Yeah, Monday. And QNY am knocking downward. That's pulled back. That was on this. That's a 26-point 15-minute candle. So it's pulled back. Short signal there, as a matter of fact. We do seem to be trending downward. I don't know. 5 minutes before the top of the hour. Small candles, and the bands are only 17 points apart, but it looks like it wants to come down. That was already a 6-point candle that I just kind of watched. So I just jumped in with 2 micros. I'm unsure about this trade. So 2 micros. Might just be a wallet pattern here if it comes down. So only a $30 risk. I only used a 15 by 7.5. Probably actually make it a $40 risk and move this up to top of the wick of that candle there, which is right above the SMA line. Alright, we got some nice movement here. Just as I say that, stops. There we go. Right. My trailings are trailing. A little bit of a pullback here. Hit 11,970. Yeah, having a nice move down to VWAP. I saw that, Black Beauty. That'd be a nice 50-point drop from here if it does. Struggling here between 970 and 974. New candle in 3 seconds. Right there, new candle. Looks like a need to get away from those bands, so a little bit of a pullback here isn't unexpected. I'm gonna move my stop back up and give it a little room to roam. But that might have been a mistake. We'll see. My entry's at 11,980. Should be at 11,988. But I was late getting in as I hemmed and hawed. Good morning, Leonardo. How are you doing this morning? So it doesn't want to seem like it wants to come down any further. I'll give it some room and some time. Might just be tired. Gold's made a nice little move up here. 2 points since that long signal, which did pull back first. There's the top of the hour. Let's see what happens here. It's nothing that's going to rock my socks off. I'm actually not wearing socks. Can't get below that 11,970. At least not yet. Crude. Still trying to come down. Oh, there we go. There's a move down. Still at 970 though. One will cash out if it hits 965. course, it's going to hang right above that 965. Remember, we have news, unemployment, and a couple other things in just under 30 minutes. There we go. I'm going to try to let this roam. I have this trailing stop a little too tight. I try and give it some room. Maybe a mistake. I might just be costing myself some money, but okay. It's out. We're out of that trade. Ended up being let's see, 329. Ended up being a $49 winner, or up 329 on the day. Not the biggest winner, but that's okay. Slow and steady. P&L updated. ES also came down nicely there, and it's back below 4,000. This is probably gonna be, these are gonna be areas potentially all day, hanging right around 4,000 on ES. We're 30 points under 12,000 on NQ. Crude pulling back. Gold and crude. Sorry, I got quiet there for a minute. I was responding to somebody about something. Still heading down. Now we're waiting for our next opportunity. One win this morning. So gold did send a short signal here, but into these uptrending bands. We'll see if it turns blue. Crude's pulled back enough that we've have a change in the super trend on the really? Alright, send me an alert, but I don't see why. Oh, that's natural gas. That's why. Duh. Natural gas made it really high. But this long signal natural gas has been excellent back here. It's come up about 120 ticks, so $100. So we did break through the SMA line here on crude oil. And this is a $320 candle here on natural gas. And Q popping up. So we're hanging around this 970 area. We have news in 15 minutes. Bouncing here, trying to continue to come down. Still hanging in the same area. Crude oil still coming down. So continuing to come down. So yeah, this short signal here would have been beautiful. 111.12 down to 110.88. So about 24 ticks. It actually looks like a bigger move than what it was. I'm here saying how beautiful it was. I thought this was like 50 ticks. But you get that short signal there. Gasoline continuing to come down. So oil, our petroleum-based products are pulling back. So crude here though did also set that short signal, and obviously this is not a place I like. Uptrending bands, all that. Plus, we did just hit that Bollinger on the RSI, so probably going to see a bounce back up here. Doesn't always happen immediately. You can see here, back here, this short signal. Now this wasn't. This was going with the bands, whereas this is going against the bands. But this short signal rode the outside of that SMA line. I'm sorry, that Bollinger on the RSI before finally bouncing. So that's a little hard. You get kind of conflicting signals. One's telling you it might reverse because it's breaking that band. The other's saying it's going to continue down. So it's a little tricky. Let's see, we already kind of bounced there. In fact, the short signal went away. Came down to 110.86 and back up to 111 even. See that nice candle there. But everyone's having a great day so far. UltraBond bounced. Did he bounce? Did he bounce? I don't know. I'm weird. Trying to look at the bands here. Didn't really. We were in that third band, so. This is probably something I need to get better at as well. You can see when we come down here by, 3 solid bars. Once we get that first green candle back up on these higher time frames, usually it's followed by another one or two. You can see back here, same thing, boom, 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 down, then nicely back up. Seems to try and get back up to that SMA line, and then you got to decide what it's going to do from there. Those are all plays that could be in play. Yeah, that made a lot of sense. It's like, here's another example. 4 solid bars down off a short signal. It's bounce, bounce, boop, 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 boop. There's so much opportunity once you figure out the plays and stay on top of the plays. Oops. There we go. So we are and there's a pop. So Enki did send me a long signal. Don't like it there. It's trying, came back, trying again. Hanging in this same area we've been in now for quite a while. And we're probably going to stay flat until the news anyway. See what the news brings. Start spreading the news. Yeah, I'm sorry. Gold pulling back there. Agriculture, short signal there. Obviously, agriculture closes in a couple minutes for 45 minutes. I don't know. This is the stupidest thing. We had some decent signals there on ag through the night. And there's another pullback. We're very tight here on NQ now. Bands are 13 points apart. Gold ticking down. Click it or ticket. Wow, big move down there on crude. 19 ticks out of the blue. So the gold trade would have been good. UltraBond sending a long signal there on the 15. Again, in like 2 minutes, jobless claims, U.S. GDP quarter over quarter, second quarter estimate, Canadian retail sales, U.S. core PCE prices preliminary. This could actually be a pop. Obviously I'm not playing it. Crude's just a bit of a mess right now. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Doop, doop, boop, boop. About 30 seconds. We'll see if this pops and does anything. Remember, folks, I really appreciate if you hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Good morning, CBR. Continue to grow the channel. 15 seconds until various news pops. Very tight here on the bands, though not as. We can get rid of VWAP here, which is kind of scrunching our bands a little bit. There's news. Here's a little ticking on NQ. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that wow wasn't maybe deserved. Well, it popped down by... Wow, it popped down by 67 points. And then came almost all the way back. No, I'm wrong. My math sucks. I'm sorry. 37 points, not 67. 37 points. That's less impressive, but still came all the way back. ES did similar. Gold didn't care. Crude didn't care. UltraBond didn't really care. Russell cared. Shingles doesn't care. Eh, 10-point candle there on the next. Not jumping in here, although I probably could. This might be moved down. I don't know. Hard to tell. It's staying below those at Bollinger Band, so that scares me. Let me look at it on a higher time frame. Yeah, but we're coming right into an SMA line as well there on the 15. So I'm definitely giving pause here. Doesn't have a lot of room to roam on any time frame. You can see it popping right back up, and yep, there, we're green. Gold's popping green as well. Yep, big green candle there on NQ now, 25 points. Obviously, it's a bigger pop than I thought. Let me go check, see what the news was. U.S. Gross domestic product quarter over quarter. Actual negative 1.5. The forecast was negative 1.3. So that's actually a miss. Jobless claims 210K, estimate was 215K, so that was better than expected. Canadian retail sales month over month, big miss. They expected 1.4%, and instead it was 0%. U.S. GDP deflator preliminary. I have no idea what that is. It's a slightly good number, 8.1 versus 8 expected. U.S. core PCE prices preliminary, slight miss. U.S. continued jobless claims was a slight miss. And we're kind of wild now, so I don't know. I'm staying out. I don't know how to play this, obviously. I mean, the one way to play it, which you can see, obviously we got into, if you believe in the whole standard deviations of the Bollinger Bands, got into probably the 7th band here. We can check that. It's always fun. Turn on 5. Of course, this gets in our way. Oops. 6, 7. Wow, that hit the 9th standard deviation band, so that was a reversal play there. But those are the only plays I see. Yeah, NQ moves fast and quick. Very jumpy. Now, that said, I mean, it's a bit jumpier right now because of the news report, but still, yeah. Short signal there may be the way we're going, but it's still hard to tell. Popping back up by 5. Yep, double short signal, so this was the way to go, but I stayed out. It was still staying below those Bollingers, which can happen sometimes, especially since we were squeezing as something trends down. But I just don't know. I mean, the low here hit 11,932. I don't know. Part of me wants to jump in. Part of me says don't. Another part of me says, why are you talking to your cell phone live stream? See crude pop back up. Gold's topsy-turvy right now as well. So we got to kind of let things straighten out. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So there's the pop-up, and that's why I didn't jump in. It needed to get, you can see how it was staying inside. It was basically in between the second standard deviation, third standard deviation. Uh, oh yeah, VWAP. Good point about VWAP. Yeah, almost did touch VWAP, but it was staying in these bands. It's finally cleared them. Now we still don't know which way it's going to go. Yeah, Crude has been kind of. Yesterday it came down pretty nicely though. That been a great short signal. A little bit of a rockiness here, but off that SMA line. Yeah, it hasn't been the wonderful play that it had been, recently. It's been staying in a tighter range. See, now we're packing, really, heading back up to that SMA. Coming back down, kind of touched that SMA, so now we're kind of bouncing around here. ES making the same moves. we're watching. Broke the SMA line here, and then Q trying to head it back up. Gotta love this, you know. Oh, we hate the report. No, we love it. We hate it. No, we love it. So, are we heading up? Are we? Are we? Are we? It's a good question. High over here is 988. Again, right below that 12,000. We're at 975 again. I don't know. Part of me just says I want to stay out until it sees it can break this kind of rangy area right below 12,000. We're right in that same area where I got the win earlier. It was hesitating around 970 during that win. And it's the same area we're back in. And I hate just sitting here on my hands, but there's like, good. But ES is actually responding a little differently. After it sent that long signal there, it went up 2.5 points. It's still going up. Gold's sending a long signal there as well, but it's also kind of rangy in a downward direction. I don't know. Oh yeah, it did just hit 4K. Good call there, Leonardo. So ES has reclaimed 4K. NQ still below 12,000. No. Oh yeah, emotion definitely gotta stay out of it. It's, part of this is the live streaming, and I feel like just sitting here doing absolutely nothing has got to be absolutely boring for the 18 people that are here. And I noticed my numbers have been going down. So, I mean, and I shouldn't even care about that, I guess, but it just, I mean, it's all the process of trading. I forgot to load it into Streamlabs. So we're gonna go to the raw where I created it, but uh, we'll be doing an overnight session again on Friday, June 3rd, 1 a.m. Eastern Time to 11 a.m. Eastern. Trading London session, non-farm payroll report, and the U.S. cash open. Now, 10 hours of me. Of course, live here on YouTube. Hope you'll join me for some or all of that as I trade the London session overnight. Well, thank you, Rodian. And I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that right. Uh, I appreciate that thought. I'm glad it helps you out. I try to stay talking as much as I can, although I do have my quiet times. I'm actually finding out because I stream in the evenings too over on Sharevision, so I'm streaming about 7 hours a day, 6 to 7 hours a day. And by the end of the evening, I'm actually starting to lose my voice on some days. But I enjoy doing this streaming. I never thought I would enjoy it, and I really do. Because I'm an extreme introvert in real life. I have trouble talking to people. But here I break out in the song, which is weird. Gold. Again, this is an ugly chart on gold. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I mean, it's slightly downtrending. It hit a high here of 1845, excuse me, 3. And we're down to 1841.4, so it's come down 4 points in the ugliest possible way. Not that I'm judging him. Yeah. I've come close to that at times. UltraBond trying to come back down. So let's look at our bond chart here on the 15. Bond, James Bond. This would have been actually a really easy chart to play most of the way. This one a great move. This one would have faked me out if I had taken it. This one, obviously the long signal worked. You could see that it hesitated on. It was still coming down on the SMA. Right here, I would have got in here, and this would have pulled back, and it would have been scary. But then it went. So if I got in here, 15. I mean, obviously I was just about ready to go to bed there. But it's come up almost a full point off of that, where it turns white. Then we got that short signal here. Again, white on the SMA. Waited till it turned blue. Taking this move down would have been beautiful. Now it's bounced. Sent that long signal, which is kind of a fake out. It went up 09 to 19, so it really wasn't. It was a 10 ticks and right to the SMA line, and you would have to be wary of that SMA line and not expect it to break it. So playing that, getting out there was a perfect profit target. And markets dozed back off. We'll see if the top of the hour, if the alarm goes off. Crude desk opens then. No sign of ace yet. I hope he didn't slice another finger. And Q trying to head up there. So up to 986. Our high of the day is at 12,020 and a half. ES showing some strength as well. Burst up there. Will it break 12,000 again? Drama unfolds here as the NQ turns. So are the ticks of our lives. Yeah, that was the weirdest thing that came out of my mouth so far this morning, and that's impressive. So, nope. Denied 12,000 again, hit 94 and pulled back. 12,000 has that door shut tight. And so far, NQ has not found the key. Well, it did earlier, then it got expelled and hasn't been able to get back in. What's clanging? Go Crude trying to head back up as well. Or not as well, but whatever I'm trying to say. You can see Crude and NQ tick strike in the upper right hand corner. Crude's lighting up green right now, and you can see it moving up as it does. NQ quiet. Pull back there on Q, trying to send a short signal into that upward trending band. I'm sorry, upward trending SMA line. Band SMA line. Whatever. VWAP still sitting at 1933. I want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask or state. Statements, insults, whatever. Top of the hour, just 30 seconds of air. We'll see what Crude does. There's the move down on Crude. Just 10 ticks so far. Give me 1 second here. Be right back. As Crude comes down. Hey, male gossip, world above. So short signal firing here on NQ. The 6-point move down. We're still in this range though. Mystery life. I think he's saying he's chopping up some dynamite. So sometimes the best play is no play, and right now that's where I'm kind of sticking. This long signal back here would have been decent. I didn't like it there though. We were kind of just flat, but it would have been decent here. The short signal just doesn't tickle my fancy. It's not a fancy tickler. That sounded really bad. Sounded better in my head. Anyway, but I don't know. It has a kind of downward tilt to it, but eh. Hey, the ledge. Yeah, Crude is a kind of a mess. I have uh, this trade. This NQ is going to make me regret not taking this. Look at this. It's already down 10 points. And this is what I do. I talk myself out of trades, and I still don't like where it's at because it's hanging right on that third band. That speaking of Crude, just shot up by 24 ticks. 28 ticks. Did get a long signal there in Crude, and that's in an interesting spot. We can see it wick down majorly, but then recovered that SMA line and is above. It was curling up there. Our high is 11 for the day is 111.47, which we're about 20 ticks below it. So we'll see. It's a 15-minute chart. NQ moving down quickly. Well, not real quickly, but it looks like Crude's trying to head up now. So we'll watch this when this 15-minute candle closes in about 7 minutes. You can see how quickly it's moving up. Trying to reclaim that high of the day. It's about 15 ticks away. Gold also made a play up. I don't know. I gotta stop sitting on my hands here and actually like do something. I think we just need to hit the new high of the day on there, crude, didn't we? Yes. So we have a new high of the day on crude. Strong 15-minute candle here. I guess it wanted to get back at Ledge and a couple of the others who were complaining about it. Like, here, how about this? I know. I know. Absolutely. See the last few days. It really hasn't gone. It's basically between 108 and 111, or almost 112. It's where it's been sitting. Hey, Power? Are you new? I don't recognize Power, name Power before. But it might just be forgetting because I'm old. Two sides to a story. Absolutely agree. So we were about 20 minutes into the bell. We have had one trade this morning. It was a winner, small winner. That came in the morning already up 280 from last night. Uh, Hello, Mr. Overtime Wayne. Yep, go ahead. I put some benches over there. New York King, welcome. By it, are we talking crude or what are we talking? Ace, good morning. I was worried about you. I thought maybe you sliced off another finger. Oh, Frederick. NQ continues to drive down. So if I had taken that short, we would be. Yeah, it's actually this looks like a bigger move than what it actually has been. I would have got in around 69 and it's come down to 48. It's about 20 points. Please don't call me shorty. I don't appreciate it. Hey Walt, how you been? Yeah, hopefully by next week it should be back to normal. Glad to hear it, Walt. Crude's going up, but in a very ugly fashion. New high of the day is 111.55. I was trying to set this. It's this first up higher, 111.62. Shorty, it's your birthday. Oh, sorry. The wire, what's your target? Continues to head up. Now I have a decision to make. On the 15, obviously we have a buy signal here, but I already made the decision. It's kind of into those bands, and I don't like that. The Bollinger band, let's see, I have two yellow lines here. That's 71 and it's at 70. So I am not going to take a long there. I'm going to see if it pulls back first. I was looking for some longs for the TCP for a micro crude or micro gold, but I don't feel comfortable taking that there on that 15 minute. What does the 30 minute look like? 30 minute also up into the Bollinger. Hour. Kind of close. See how that would have been a beautiful play though off that SMA line. Boom. Wow. Hey, Southside playa. Glad you're here so I can say playa. Fert, welcome. We got a short on from Ace, which means the market's going to bend and give him 2 points. NQ's dropped all the way down to 46. Heading down toward VWAP. There's the move down. There's Ace's 2 points. But I really regret not taking this trade now, by the way, on this short signal. I should have just jumped short when Ace said it because, you know, like I said, the market always gives him what he wants. So at VWAP on NQ as we hit 935, which would be a full 35 points since it sent me a short signal. And we're still going down to 30. Ace. I'm gonna buy a replicator and I'm just going to copy your trades. What, that I just want to copy your trades, Ace? Because that will pretty much guarantee my success. Hey, RJ. And RJ loves trading with Ace as well. So, yep, NQ's just losing everything here. Get a room, guys. Get a room. No, kidding around. And good morning, RJ. Oh, the market always been, yeah, market. I mean, seriously, I almost feel like I should just jump in right when you say something because it's just, and I don't really mean that the market bad. Obviously, you're reading the market very well, and I should just follow you because obviously the market is at your beck and call. Ace is good people. Absolutely. A lot of you are. I've met a lot of good people trading. Yep, so Crude just absolutely blew up, and I should have taken the long signal. I hate that. So if I had taken this long signal, this was up 60 ticks. This would have helped my TCP. Darn it. That sucks. So all you people that were complaining about Crude says, nee, 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 nee. Meanwhile, natural gas is going the other way. And Q so far just found bottom at 921, bounced a little, back up to 931. So look, if you look at Crude here, this has been quite the move. Above 112 now, wow. Off this long signal here, that of course I didn't take, it's going up almost 100 ticks with only one red bar in this move. This is how many green in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 in a row, and 18 out of 19 green. Heck, I never expected to get more than 5 viewers when I first started this. So for those of you that were wishing for Crude to finally break, well, I'm not sure if it's already broken out of a range. Yeah, I mean, it's above 112 now, so For those of you that were wishing for this nice move up, thank you for wishing for higher gas prices for everybody. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. So we're about 5 minutes into the bell. Sorry, about 6 minutes into the bell, because I can't read the clock right. Kind of calm down here. And Q's right around VWAP. 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 As is ES. ES kind of bounced off of VWAP. Good morning, Coleman. How are you doing? Appreciate that, Ace. Yes, I really appreciate that like button hit. YouTube algorithm, so we continue to grow the channel. Viewership numbers have been slightly down this week. Great job, Coleman. Green weeks are good. What surprise should we be getting ready for the world above? My birthday's not for a few months. Hello, Gary. You can always tell when Trades by Matt goes live, my viewership dumps by 5 to 10 people. So we're continuing to grind down. This would have been a great trade that I didn't take. 970 down to 920, 50 points. Hello, learner. It's an interesting statement. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow him. I just noticed that for some reason, maybe everyone went over to check to see if he's streaming today. I just noticed about the time he normally streams, my viewership goes down. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I never watch him because it's kind of hard to watch another stream while you're streaming. Yep, we are 20 seconds from the bell, coming over here to our 5 and 1 minute charts. You can tell I kind of forgot about what time it was. There's our val. Start off confused. Lots of green on TICKSTRIKE. But not going anywhere yet. No, now we're going back to red. Crude apparently is still heading up. But wow, this is kind of a quiet start. Didn't someone promise me a big surprise? 5 points on NQ down. Now back to slightly green. We have doji candles right now. Oh yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with taking profits. Now we're popping up a little bit here. Crude must really be, hold on. Yeah, normally I don't take away from here, but crude must really be popping. Yep, crude's all the way up to 112.48. It is just absolutely clanging in my ear right now. So we're up 15 points on NQ. We are up 6 points on ES. Crude's still going. Wow. Crude's just almost up to 112.61. Now we have 35 points on NQ and 9 points on ES. $37 and 8. Everything's gotten kind of quiet now. Bit of a pullback now. NQ is up as much as like 37 points. Now it's back down to only 16, 12. 6. But Crude is still clanging in my ear. Yeah, Crude's still heading up. Now we got some movement again on. So now we're up 40 points. About a minute and 15 left on this 5-minute candle. And I could have really used that crude move on the TCP. That would have been beautiful. I really wish I had taken it. So IQ popped up right to the SMA line on this 5-minute chart. See if it bursts through. It's at 53 points now. So after a very slow first minute or two, it's come up nicely. Sent long signals there on the 1-minute chart, and it looks like I should have grabbed those. Just about 60 points on this 5-minute candle. ES, 13 and 15, still going. See where we finish. 10 seconds to go on this candle. This candle's going to finish 68 points up. ES finished 16 up. Let's go over here and look. See, if I had taken that long signal, crude up to 112.73. See, this frustrates me. I really need a big move on the TCP, and I've been wanting to do micro crude or micro gold because of the low risk, and this long signal would have been perfect. But I didn't trust it because it was in those bands. But that would have got me $100 and would have gave me breathing room. Thank you. Just hit 12,000. Can it get above it and get momentum? It's above 12,008 right now. And now rejected back below. It cannot hold 12,000. It's tried multiple times now over the last couple days and cannot hold it. Now obviously it's still hanging around it, so there's still a chance. ES is holding above 4,000 all the way up to 4,007. Gold came down a little bit and now it's trying to come back up to its SMA. Crude pulling back just a bit. They got big buy signals on everything agriculture. Up there we go, about 12,000. RJ, do you have any thoughts on upside here? I know you gave a downside thought. It's an upside world. I'm sorry. I always found crude oil to feel kind of sticky. So you can see NQ going up. It's staying within those bands again. Well, it's already above there, RJ. We're up to 12,031 and rising. It's rising up. Eh, it's just past there, RJ. By the time you're typing, RJ, it's already passing these marks. Exactly. We're up to 12:55, 41-point candle. I should have taken this long. I would have been done for the day. Yes, all the way up to 40.16. Eye of the tiger. Excellent job, citizen. Eye of the tiger, the thrill. I can't get that tune down. It's been a while since I listened to that song. I'll have to put that on YouTube. Hello, TC. Welcome. I don't recognize your name. If you're new to the stream, thank you for joining. Hope you're enjoying the content. And if you are, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and join the herd. I see where I'm up to subscribers, so thank you to whoever has joined. FGD, welcome. Hello. Well, good morning, Burl. No time for sleep. There's money to be made. Oh, wow! What the heck just happened on gold? Holy crap! Look at this gold candle, guys. Hey, don't be shy. I'm glad you're not being shy and talking. Welcome. Oh, what's happening on gold? I'm doing all right. Trying to figure out what just caused that. Go check Financial Juice and see if there's news of some sort. I have no idea what just caused that crude. I mean, that gold move. That's weird. Nothing else reacted. Uh, Lemonade only if it's sugar free. Orange juice would kill my blood sugar. So let me check other metals. Well, that's really weird. A lot of times silver and gold ride together, but silver's up and gold's just rolling over and wetting itself. Hey, 1995 and chill. Welcome. Don't recognize that name either. Thank you for joining me this morning. And Q kind of leveling out here now at around 12.030, so it's pulled back by about 26 points. And as I say that, it pops up. Well, yes, I am. New daily high again. Starting to get FOMO that I missed this 120 point move. Still want to know what caused that move on gold. Honestly, I'll probably be keto for life with, just a few breaks here and there. All suddenly quiet. Nothing on TICKSTRIKE. Everything's kind of leveling out. Gold's trying to recover from that weird candle. It's covered most of it already. I need to study opens this weekend. See how many times signals on various charts work at the open. I might be being too timid not playing the open. I know it's a little bit of a gamble, but if these signals fire, like this one fired here on the 5-minute chart, and that would have been a 50-point candle up or more, if I got toward the top. And I think I seem to see that, or at least I feel like I see that often now, that these signals at the open work. Because like here, if I had taken that long signal there that fired on the opening candle, actually 1 minute after, I would have caught a huge move up as well. So I need to study that this weekend. I need to find people that want to chart with me, because I can't chart out everything I want to study on various products. And gold has totally reclaimed everything it lost in that candle. That was just a weird candle. Now we are kind of double topping there on gold, I think. Let me look. We hit 1845 there. We hit 1846 there. We're back up to the same level, 1845.9. So it's got to get above this. You can see it's been struggling to get above this area. Crude's clanging again. Burl, you want to chart with me? So we just hit another new high of the day on NQ at 12,070. And ES is above 4020. Okay, we can talk about that on the Z Discord later on. I'm seeing patterns not only on the indices, but I want to chart things like how different news events play out. Like today's GDP stuff, the unemployment reports. I just want to see if there's plays to be made on various instruments, oil inventories, things like that, and different times of like the opens. There's just I think there's a lot more opportunities to be played than what we're seeing. What we're seeing as it's playing out, because we're just trying to absorb all this information really quickly. Wow, that's quite an intimate statement there, Burl. Thank you for opening up and sharing that. Platinum popping up with a long signal. That's got my attention. Remind me to check in on that in 8 minutes. Yep. So now you can see gold popping back up. This is a strong 4.2 candle. Also sending a long signal. Silver sending along. So this is very interesting. Crude pulling back a bit here. I mean, I just use basically. I'm just using, like uh, here on TradingView. It's just basically these signals here at the super trend. Like how many times, like for the open, how many times we're all, almost everyone stays out of the open, and I'm wondering if maybe we're missing big opportunities here. Because like if you look at NQ here, just this would have been an opportunity missed. Let's, you guessed it, turn back time to yesterday. It's one problem with 1 minute charts. It takes forever to go backwards. And I think yesterday, we got this long signal again right at the open, and that would have been, so I'm missing out on opportunities here. So I just want to see if I'm, things like that, if I'm right there. We have crude inventories. That would have been a good play yesterday, and I sort of stay out of that. Like when various products open, like when the crude desk opens, see how often the signals are right there, that type of thing. So, like crude desk open, crude inventories, regular open on the indices. We're popping up here. We're above 12,105. That type of thing. Um, Asia openings maybe in the evenings for various products. News events, that the lesser news events, not the big ones, but like PPI reports and unemployment reports and things like that. I just want to see how these signals work. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you have TradingView, John, because I do all my charting off of TradingView. NinjaTrader does have the super trend. You can install it. It's just slightly different. Yeah, ATR super trend. You can install it on NinjaTrader as an add-on. It's slightly different. You can get the settings to match up almost the same. I don't know about other platforms. I've never looked for it on anything else. It's a very popular indicator, so I have a feeling you can. Oh yeah, I forgot about Thinkorswim. I have Thinkorswim installed, but they closed my TD Ameritrade account, so I don't think I can use Thinkorswim anymore. So I'm here trying to decide whether I want to take a long on metal, on one of these metals, gold or platinum here in 5 minutes. Well, crude's clanging again. Crude just hit 113. All you crude people, there you go. 113. Not even sure when the last time we saw 113 is. Let's look. Oh, it wasn't that long ago. Back on the 7. So it's been about 9 days since we've been this high. Will we get back? Will we get up to 115? That is the question. And Q up to 12,120 ES up to 40.29. I saw someone on the Discord say 40, 40 for ES. So I swear I had a gold chart here. Huh. Crude pulling back, possibly listening to Black Beauty. So I'm watching gold here now, looking for a possible entry. Oh, Kevin, seems a lot of people were late today. Did you and Burl share an alarm clock? Oh, glad I didn't jump in on gold there. Big pull back 2 points. Meanwhile, NQ continues to head. Well, there. Yeah, there we go. So I decided to jump in on MNQ. Might be a mistake. Yep, it looks like it was a mistake. Well, that went bad quickly. So I gave back 60 bucks in 30 seconds. Didn't follow my trading plan. Don't jump into the trends that are already going. I'm an idiot. See, that's why I don't jump in on trends. Look at that. It saw me jump in on a trend and it reversed. The biggest red candle we've seen here in what, 30 minutes. Meanwhile, there's Crude again. Making another new high of the day. At least I'm not alone. Yep, gold. Is gold coming up now? Yeah, okay. I like that wick down there on gold, so we're gonna take a chance. Oh, of course it turns red. Maybe I'm not gonna take a chance. Uh... uh, so wait, Leonardo, you're cheating on me? I just had this talk with RJ last week. Crude heading up to 114 that quick, guys. So this makes me sad. If I had jumped on this long signal on crude oil on my TCP and just rode this up, I will be out of peril because it's going up over 2 points. By the way, it's not something I've traded yet because of the big spread. But look at this. This is the heating oil. These candles here, that's $1,000 candle, and this is $1,000 candle. $2,000 in the last half hour. Fortunately, it has like a 17 tick spread, and or even up to 20 ticks at times. And at $4.20 a tick, that's almost a $100 spread. You would have to use a limit order and hope you got in. Pull back here on NQ. So as soon as I got jumped in there, it decided to pull back. So the market reacts to me and Ace differently. Ace comes in and it bends to him. With me, it looks at me and like laughs and says, "Okay, time to reverse." Burrow going short. Oh, okay, Leonardo. Oh, gold finally did decide to pop up by 2. That would have been nice. Uh, I am never going to rescue that TCP. Never. I have no idea how to do it. It's like, how do you rescue something that only has $95 in drawdown left? Where do you take the chance? Now, platinum, this would have been a good move on platinum. NQ trying to continue up here now. So I was thinking about a possible new format for the streams in the morning here, guys. Good job, RJ. Everyone says obviously I jump around too much. I don't focus on one or two products, and that it's detrimental. And that's possibly true. I'm looking at a lot of things. So I was thinking about possibly picking 2 instruments each day and just focusing on those 2 instruments, but not make it the same instruments each day. Like NQ and gold one day, and ES and copper, and UltraBond and the Russell, and Crude and something else. Something different each day. That way, keep it kind of fun and entertaining, and yet getting a wide variety of instruments in. I know that feeling, Leonardo, really well. But profit is profit. Never be upset about the fact that you secured money. I think it's Ace that always says that capital, or risk management, preservation of capital is your number one job. Right. I mean, most people only trade one or two things. I get bored if I'm just staring at one or two things every single day, especially if they're having a slow day and whatever. But if I think if we, if I maybe look at a couple different things each day, and we can make it fun. That's quite the variety there, Burl. I don't know if I could handle that. Yeah, I mean it's for most people it's best to trade only one or two things. It's the way my mind works. If I'm staring at just one or two things day in and day out, my mind wanders. So that's why a lot of people say, I just, I think I have undiagnosed ADD. I wish it was ADHD. I wouldn't mind being hyperactive, but I just, I'm constantly moving around. Even when I'm streaming here, what you don't see is me checking the Discord or checking. I'll check out the stream stats, and I'll be doing other things when you hear me get quiet. I have Facebook Messenger up that I respond to one or two people on, and so I got a lot. I always have a lot going on. It's just the way my mind does things. Uh, do it from my head. That's obviously it's everybody's different. Obviously, that's what works for you, Walt, and for me, it just is almost so much staring at one chart that I can do. I teach, welcome and interesting. Wait, what? Hebrew? What do you mean? IQ up to 144 now? I always show both my wins and my losses. If I didn't show my losses, I wouldn't have much content. 18 points, 14 points, so 32 points up on NQ here in the last 2 minutes. Up to 12, 156. So this is one of those moves that it's just frustrating. Off this long signal here, we've come up 120 points. Oh, absolutely agree. And I mean, I never hide my wins or my losses. That's why I keep the P&L up there. If I'm negative, you'll see it. I don't hide the losses. Obviously, I like to have a lot more wins than losses. Who never loses? So obviously, this is just a great day for the markets. Where were we up here last? Let's look. Looks like we were last here on the 18th. So last Wednesday, hey, David Jackson, welcome. Loper, I mean, with the right reward to risk, you can lose more than you win. You know, the 2-to-1 reward to risk, you can lose over 60% of the time. So I still want to jump in this, but I know I already took one loss jumping in, and target hit, says Gary. Hey, realist. See, and that's what frustrates me about the way I trade compared to my back testing. In back testing my strategy, I get over 50% win rate at a 1.5 reward the risk. Yeah, 2-to-1, you can have about a 35% win rate after you figure in commissions and stuff. Days are bad days for you, don't be shy. Everything's kind of quieted down here. Still trying to head up. Oh, wow. So whoever else has subscribed, thank you. Welcome. We seem to be up 4 subscribers today. Thank you for joining the herd. By the way, if y'all don't like that whole calling the subscribers the herd thing, you can blame CFT. He's the one that came up with that idea. We're still heading up. Now our high is 12,186. CFT is a great guy, and he's helped this channel out a whole lot, and I really appreciate it. He's just an amazing guy. For those of you who haven't seen his latest video, he did an interview with Chris from Earn to Trade. Chris is in charge of all the educational material that Earn to Trade puts out, which is actually a whole lot. There's like 2 or 3 new things that come out each week. Link, I'm posting it now. Definitely should check out his channel. He also posts all the discounts from the various prop firms, Apex, Lilu, etc., Earn to Trade, all those. Definitely a channel you should be following. Sorry to hear that, RTR. I wouldn't say UB is that boring, really. I mean, I know it kind of looks boring, but I've been following. I take a trade on it here and there. Yeah, it doesn't move as fast as other things, but like especially on a, here's the 15-minute chart on it, and I mean these short signals have been wonderful. It makes good moves. I mean, taking that long signal there would have gave me $1,000. Don't want to trade it in the evening though, most evenings, because then it is really boring. The only thing I don't like about the UltraBond is the tick value. The 31.25 a tick is a little rough. Gold pulling back here now. So if I had taken that long signal on gold, you can see I would have went from 47.4 all the way up to 52.1, which would have been almost 40 ticks. So I could have got like $35 on the TCP. We won't even talk about if I had taken that long signal on crude. Yeah, we will. 111.66 up to 113.93. Over $200, which would have saved the TCP. Ouch, Burl. Sorry to hear that. I forget who said 40.44 for ES, but we hit 40.42, so that's pretty darn close. Great job there. Oh yeah, it was you, wasn't it, Leonardo? Great job. Absolutely wonderful job. approaching 10:30 Eastern Time. Have about a half hour left on the stream. I thank everyone for joining me today. If you haven't hit that like button yet and you're enjoying the content, I would appreciate if you do. It helps the YouTube algorithm, it helps us grow. Pulling back a little bit here. So we hit a high of 12,195 and now it's pulled back 30 points in 5 minutes. The ticking I'm hearing right now is very slow. It sounds like a heartbeat. Go 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 go. I disagree with that, citizen. I mean, I lose often, and I don't think I get nasty with anybody here. You have to be able to accept losing to be a successful trader, because nobody's green every day. Except Ace. We've quieted down much right now. Live sucker free. Yeah, sim is definitely different. Um, if you're not already using micros, definitely use micros when you're live to start off with. That way your risk is very small. Get used to trading the live. So let's chart out the morning here on NQ so I can really be upset with myself. Starting here, okay, I mean, I wasn't awake here yet. I was still 10 minutes in dreamland here. Obviously, it's put a good signal for 30. I used any type of stop loss, but let's say a 10. Short signal here would not have taken that long. Short signal there would have been beautiful. I think I did take this short signal. I think this is where I got my one win earlier. Would have definitely got 30. So here's the news. Hold on. What's ticking? Okay, hold on. Let's jump back to the. We're pulling back here to this uptrending SMA line, sending me a double short signal. But we're going to wait, see if it bends. But we'll stay here. I'll finish charting here in a bit after we see what we're doing here. Getting a lot of ticking on TICKSTRIKE. Crude's trying to head up again here. It just hit 114. So crude new high of the day at 114. NQ's quieted down. Like I said, I'm expecting this to bounce, but we'll see if it bends. If it does the band bender. It's a band bender. Now look at natural gas. Darn it. And I blew up the wrong chart. Natural gas here on the 15. Long signal here. This is a holy crap. So right now this is a $2,000 candle, but it was almost a $3,000 candle with the wick. Oh, natural gas inventories. Totally forgot about natural gas inventories. So that just happened all at once. Look at this on the 1-minute chart. Wow. That's a $2,500 1-minute candle. In the base natural gas inventories. See, this is the type of things I want to chart. Like, I might be able to do like the 10-10 strategy on natural gas inventories. If I had done the 10-10 on that I do for news, I could have wrote that up for at least $1,000. I mean, and I would need to get out because of consistency, and it's pulling back now because it broke way through those bands. Short signal there on crude, and I kind of like it there. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So I'm in on micro crude. Yep, that bit is definitely a mental game. Actually, boom. It's gonna make me wish I had taken a regular NQ. Oh, might be bouncing here. Oh, there we go. No, maybe not. Oops. Try that again. back above my entry, just bouncing here. So I should have got in on that first one, but that was against my plan. Second one here went down 15 points, but I got in late. See if it continues coming down. We're starting to see some green on TICKSTRIKE. Okay, stop that again. That's a bummer. That, of course, came up to stop me out. Now you see the nice red candle. So while it's doing nothing, we can go back and continue the charting that I was trying to do. So this would have went 30 on that candle. Not have taken this long. Should have taken that short, but wouldn't have. Short here. Obviously, this is the short I did take for a nice winner, but could have been so much more. A Warriors Bay. Terradome, Gardner Shaw. Welcome, guys. Long signal here. Could have jumped in after the thing turned white. Once there was a bull. Sorry. Yeah, obviously, that would have been a great move up. And then this short signal I shouldn't have taken and did. So I'll count that as a loss. Although, I gotten in right where I was supposed to. Let's see something. It would still be open, but just about ready to die. So anyway, one win, 2 wins, 3 wins, loss. I forgot that lot. 1 loss, 3 wins, 4 wins and 1 loss this morning on NQ if I follow my plan. So that'll be 4 wins and a loss. 120 minus 105 points, so $2,000. I'm counting this as a loss, and this might not have been yet. For the people, hello. Let's not be chauvinistic. Not sure where our female traders have been today. The last couple of days, I haven't seen B. Livingston. Haven't seen G. Cart. I haven't seen Rebecca. Yolanda. Crude pulling back. Back down to 113.64 after hitting a high of, I think it was 114.05. It's about a 40 tick pullback. Big move down. So Crude just gave back about 20 ticks. It's given back a total of about 50 since the high. Kind of sideways here on NQ. Everything has fallen silent. The silence of the tickers. Please. Gold's been coming down too. And honestly, that candle there on the 15-minute chart was a good reversal candle. Wick bigger than the body. Good sign of reversal there. Trying again here. NQ trying to send a short. And I blew up the gold chart. Oops. But popping right back up. Yep, big pop back up. 18 points. Okay, RJ. We shall see what we shall see. Right now, I'm just kind of sitting this out. The bands are still tightening. Like a vice. A claw. I don't know. Yep. The super trend agrees with you. It's trying to send a second long. Seems like we're definitely getting lower volume. Here's our volume chart. Starting to head down. It's ticking up. Well, I'm long. And it actually not a going long. I just ruined it for everybody. Oh, maybe it's bouncing. Maybe it is going to give me a little bit of goodness here. Hang in here, 12 170. See if it continues this head up. Nice little wick down there. Our SMA line is white. It seems stalled here. ES also sending along. Oh, yeah, okay, you can see my chart. There we go. Hey. Do you have a target in mind here, RJ? we're up 10 points. I should have just did a regular NQ and I could have got out for 200 and been happy. How close do you usually trail, RJ? Struggling here around 12,180. I have a Tesla ticking green, and we're heading up as it does. There we go. Oh, it's 180 level is definitely struggling. I remember I stop up a couple ticks above break even. Playing with us. Okay, I'm out. I think I gained $2 on that. So I paid for commission. NQ is ticking red now. See, and there's my problem, my conundrum between using NQ versus regular MNQ versus regular NQ. I got it at 71 and it popped up to 85. That would have been 14. It would have been like $280. I would have been happy with getting out $200. But if it reversed on me, I would not have been happy with taking the $200 loss. So it's like, gah. Gold's continuing to clang down. I have, I don't know. You can see how that reversal candle there predicted this coming down. It's come down 5 points, coming down to the SMA line. And it did pop back up. So let me see something here. I got in at 12,171, back out at 12,172. It popped down to 1266, or no, 1264. Now it's popped back up to 12,184. So we'll hang here for a few minutes and see whether or not I should have stayed in or not. What's the high of the day? What, 95. And there we go. It's up to 185. Oh, dejected there again. Wow, that was quick. 185 back down to 175. Yep, crude's back up above 114 that quick as well. Reminder, I'm on Sharevision tonight, 7:45 Eastern Time. If you like to trade in the evenings, or you just like to watch people trade in the evenings, I'd love to have you join me over there. Link is in the video description below, and is regularly posted by Nightbot here in the chat. I need more followers over there. There we go, and thank you. Everything's clanging in my ear. Well, it's not really moving. Got up to 188. $189. 191. 195 is the high today. Let's see if it breaks it. Yep. A lot of clicking going on. 193 on NQ. 4042 on ES. There's 195. Just hit that high of the day. Broke it. Right. Pulled back a little bit there. Still at 96. ES. Struggling to get above 4043 there. A little bit of a pullback. I sound like I'm broadcasting a horse race. NQ pulling in the inside. Down the stretch they come. Up, NQ pulls up lame. There, 198. Up there, broke 200. So we were just impatient, RJ. There's 40, 44. There's 40, 45. If I had just kept my stop at the original place on NQ, I could have caught this move. And it'll be up like 35 points. But I wasn't patient. Patience is a virtue. I don't know what a virtue is. No, I do. I'm kidding. Still going up. Yep, we're still heading up. 12 to 11. That's okay, guys. I'm testing a whole bunch of automated strategies based on my strategy on NinjaTrader. And there's one that's up $4,500 today on one contract.
they're all on sim accounts. Looks like, yeah. Just shy of 1220 now. So I'm sorry, 12220. Seems like we're losing the oomph now, so this might be our top. So quite the range on the day now for NQ. We hit a low of, I believe, what was it? Is that our low there? Yeah, 848 or so. About 350 points or so range now on NQ. Oh, it's still going. Up to 1223. And see, yeah, I moved my stop, and it was the safe play to make. But when I'm charting out, when I'm doing these chart outs that you saw me do earlier, like, doing these, I never look at whether things pull back. I never, play in and moving my stop. It's just, will it hit my target or does it hit my stop? I never look at anything else. I'm starting to think that's the way I need to play things, as we're still heading up. Burl doubling down, going over 2 MES this time. 12,231. And everything got quiet. So this might be our top. Hard to tell. I've guessed that a couple of times now. Pull back by 9 points. So we'll hang out here until 11:10, 4 more minutes, just to see how this plays out. I think we're at the top. I think Burrow might have called it perfectly. Crude hit a high of 114.24, but it's trying to pop back up again too. Meanwhile, gold just lost everything. Gold is just bleeding out. Call the ambulance. AG Trader, welcome. And whoever the new subscriber is, thank you for joining the herd. Welcome. And last call for likes. If you like the content today, appreciate the thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It's a hungry algorithm. Ooh, wow. Burst up on crude there. New high of the day is 114.40. 23 tick candle up. Crude is just absolutely dinging in my ear from TICKSTRIKE. Yeah, I've been testing these automated strategies, Burl. I mean, Matt LaRocco wrote them for me. And I've been testing out a whole bunch of different parameters, trying to find something decent. It's been down this week, but it seems like it's great during London session and then gives back during the New York session or the U.S. session, whatever. But today, it's just been good all full full trading day from open to now. I mean, I literally have 20 of them running at different parameters. There you can see. All these have different ATMs. It took me like 6 hours to set all this up on the weekend to get all the parameters right. They each have different stop losses, different profit targets, so on and so forth. And you can see today the lowest one is at 455. The highest is at 4705. just just bragging up your Ninja Trader strategy programming prowess. Okay, folks, I think we're going to call it here. It seems like NQ did find a top. Either that or it's now bending to Burl's will as well, not just Ace. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Remember, I'll be back on Sharevision tonight, 7:45 Eastern Time. Love to have you join me over there. And then tomorrow morning for our last stream of the week, 7:30 Eastern Time. Join me as we trade together and continue to work toward making some money together. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you all, and talk to you soon. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'd love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great day.